Priscilla. Hey, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Come on, take a seat. We're gonna wait your partners. Priscilla, there's our trade representative. Alejandro, come on, come in.
Green, yay.
Hello, nice to meet
Good
you.
afternoon.
Good
Take a
afternoon.
seat.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, we're now just waiting for finance director. Oh, look, there is. Come on, pass.
Good afternoon, Rodrigo.
Hello, Miguel.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, take a seat.
Thank you.
So now we can
Hello,
begin.
hello, nice to meet you.
Okay, we're gonna start now the meeting. Our meeting topic is about our alliance with Ferrari. This alliance will help us to be recognized by the world, and also by recognizing by the world, we will help our enterprise to grow and sell more. And also we will be better in the market of nowadays. So this alliance, it's about making a change in the working hours that they want us to make in our enterprise. It will be about 35 hours per week. So this alliance asks us to make a change in our enterprise. This change is about the working hours of 35 hours per week. This means 7 hours per day. So I accept this new topic because it will help the employees to be more free and also to think more in new ideas. That will help our company because we are now getting in some troubles. So if people are free, they will make new ideas and create the enterprise to grow. So I would like to hear your opinions about this 35-hour working.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Well, my opinion about this alliance with Ferrari, first of all, is that people are working less. 35 hours per week for me it's really less. So I think I'm not quite sure about this, but I know that now the company is passing by a hard time, but you just need to think about the workers. Some workers want to work more for winning more money, and now with this alliance they wouldn't work more, so their salary will be less, and that would affect like his personal things or her personal things. So we need to think about that. Just think about the people that doesn't live in really good conditions, what would happen. Then 35 hours per week, 7 hours per day, it's really nothing. Like 8 hours is the less. So let's think about it. I'm pretty sure you will think about this alliance, and I'm in favor of this alliance because now the company is passing through a bad time. But just think about it, and I'm open for suggestions, and if you want to say something, say it and we can arrange it. Thank you.
Thank you, Priscilla, for your opinion. Now we're gonna hear our finance director, so we can see if this is convenient for us.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Well, first of all, the 35-hour week is an excellent idea for our business. The alliance must be formed at any cost. It is necessary for us. We need them to save our finances. We all know that the idea of having Rocky's vehicles company is to obtain profits. And this is what we are not obtaining now. Part-time workers will cost less than present overtime costs. We all should think for benefit of the company. I will give you some points. The alliance will give us great customer base. We need to think about long term, not short term. Like it's obvious, in future term we will win a lot of money, and this will help us to increase the salaries of all the staff. Thank you, Rodrigo.
Thank you, Miguel. Now we're gonna hear our trade representative, Alejandro. Okay.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Well, I want to start saying that, as we all know, this country is going through a lot of economical problems, and I believe that this will only make it worse. Working overtime, it doesn't mean that we are forcing our workers. It actually means that Some of them decide to simply work a few hours more in order to gain some extra money. And if we limit our workers to work only 35 hours per week, it will cause serious problems for them, and they will not be allowed to get some more money. And we need to care about them too. We need to not only think about us. If they only work 35 hours per week, we need to do something so we can convince them and so they can get a benefit from it. For example, I think that we can do something like giving bonus or longer paid holidays, for example, maybe even better health insurances, so they can feel happy with this and they can feel that even though we might cause some of changes in their life, we can also give them a benefit from this change. Thank you.
Okay, we have already heard all of your opinions, so we have now to get to a conclusion, to close the meeting, to see if it is good or bad to accept this alliance.
Alejandro, I'm not quite sure about what you say, because you say that if they are working, they will have more, like, longer vacations, but they are working just 35 hours per week, like, it's nothing, you know? Like, if they are working that, they don't need to have a lot of vacations, and I'm quite pleasant what you say about...
Look, Priscilla, first, you know that right now we don't have money. But with the base of customers of the alliance that they will give, we will have long-term profits and we could increase their salaries, all of them.
Right, because now the company is passing through a bad time, and now we know that the workers need to effort more, but it will give some benefits at the end. So
I understand what you're saying, Priscilla, but I believe that we need to give them some more vacations because we're taking some money of them and they will not be happy with it.
but not all of them, like just the ones that want to work more are the ones that get more money. But we need to fix that problem with another solution. I think that the vacations are not the good solution.
And we need to think in the company. We don't have right now the profits or the money to pay them, but when we solve this problem with this alliance, we could pay them and they will be happy.
Because remember, they are working less, so the company is producing less because there is no time. So we need to see all that. So I think I'm quite sure we.
But even though I know that it's pretty important for the company to grow, we need to make sure their workers are happy, or they wouldn't want to do what we're asking.
Well, if you want them happy, I can agree for the possibility of a long-term salary increase.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It could be a great idea.
I think that will work.
Perfect.
Rodrigo, now that you hear all our points, which is your point? What do you?
Okay, from the start, I say that I'm agree, but now looking at everything that you have said, I'm totally agree of making this deal, and I think this will help us to increase the company. So I will see you next Monday to make another meeting to close this agreement. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.